All right, friends, welcome back to another episode here at The Growing Pro, where we share our 20 plus years of experience throughout the entire entertainment industry, hoping that something we share can help you to circumvent the process and start making money with your craft faster. Now, today's video is very simple, direct, and straight to the point. I have something I'd like to admit to all of you so that you are aware. I began my film journey with Micro Four Thirds. I had a GH4, G7, G85, GX850, GX85, and a G9. Then I quickly jump shipped. When I picked up the GH5, I had moved over to full frame and ended up just using my Canon EOS R and A7 III for everything. Shortly thereafter, getting rid of the A7 III and essentially just using my EOS R for all photography purposes, then using Canon C100 Mark IIs for all of our studio work, then upgrading to Canon C200s for all of our studio work. And I was so happy with them. So happy with the C200s that I had no reason to change to anything else. Now, for photography, the EOS R served me so well for many, many years. It really helped evolve who I am as a photographer and create a space in photography for me and for my work. I have used just about every main system out there. We're shooting this on the Lumix S1 Mark I. We have a GH5 behind me, a GH6 behind me. We have a Sigma FP over here. I've been a Fujifilm shooter for many years. I've had 3 XT1s, 2 XT2s, an XT3, and 3 XH1s. Still shoot with the XH1s commonly. Wondering if I'm forgetting about anything. But the one thing that I want to admit is that I have never shot on Blackmagic. I've never used a Blackmagic camera. And I don't know how I even would feel about it. I mean, I edit on Final Cut Pro. I love Final Cut Pro. I love the ease of it. I love everything about it. I've shot with many other cameras that were not mine. I've never used Hasselblad or Leica for photography. I would love to get a Hasselblad X2D or X1D Mark II. But I'm essentially, as they claim, shooting with a Leica SL2 currently in the S1 Mark I. But I have never shot video with a Blackmagic camera. And I have to say, as far as form factor goes, I think they're ugly as sin until the Pyxis was released. And because I love the C200s so much from Canon, I just kept waiting and holding out for a Canon C200 Mark II. That was essentially my dream camera. But when the Pyxis 6K came out in this box style, essentially what I wanted the Canon C200 Mark II to become, the side screen makes sense to me. I utilize monitors anyway, and I always use my back screen or side screen or whatever it would be to just essentially change parameters. So I'm not using it to monitor myself. But I really must say, if I had an extra $3,000 lying around, I know you can find them for $2,500 used on the used market. But if I had an extra $3,000 lying around that didn't need to go to Christmas or being the single father of 6 kids, I would definitely pick up a Pyxis 6K. I'd love to try one, especially now that they have pseudo autofocus. Because obviously we can't expect Blackmagic's first attempt at autofocus to be anywhere like a Canon or Sony autofocus system. But then again, I'm shooting with a Lumix S1 Mark I. The Sigma FP autofocus sucks. But I'd love to get my hands on a Pyxis 6K. I would love for one to show up at my door someday as a studio camera. I would. But that's my big dark secret. I've never shot with Blackmagic. Never. That's it. There's the video. I'll see you in the next one.